Hello my dear health seekers, Inga from Health Origins here. So today I've got an exciting, very simple but yummy risotto recipe for you. So this is basic risotto made from brown rice. So let's begin. And I'm using my Thermomix for this. But you could also do it on the stove. It just means that you'll have to mix quite a bit to prevent it sticking, whereas the Thermomix already mixes as it cooks, so that's why I'm using it. So you're gonna need one medium onion, and I've got one celery sliced thin, so I'm gonna just add these in. You could chop your onion in the Thermomix as well, but I had it pre-chopped already from yesterday. And what we're going to do, we're going to saute this on, dry saute this for a few minutes. So I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm not going to put the middle bit in so that the moisture can evaporate as it's cooking. So I've put it on one kind of mixing in reverse and 120 degrees. For 3 minutes, so let them fry a little bit. So I fried this for 5 minutes. It's kind of becoming translucent. So now for another couple of minutes I'm going to add 2 big tablespoons of coconut cream. Well, it's actually coconut milk, but it's at the top of the can, so it's really coconut cream. So to give that, because we're not adding any oil here or butter, but to give that creaminess, I've put a couple of big tablespoons of coconut cream, and we're gonna cook it for another 2-3 minutes with that. If you're cooking it on the stove, just basically add the coconut cream and just cook for a few minutes, stirring every so often. So I actually forgot to film for you guys when after I cooked the onion for a couple of minutes with the coconut cream, then I've added rice and I've cooked it for another minute, and actually I've added 1 teaspoon of onion powder as well. So now it's kind of getting towards the final stages of the risotto before we kind of put it on to cook fully. This is white wine vinegar, so you could use white dry wine if you've got some. I just happen to have this one, and we don't have any wine. We hardly drink these days, so I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons. So if you're adding wine, add 50-60 milliliters of dry white wine and reduce the stock, but we're going to use 750 stock and just a couple of tablespoons of the white wine vinegar to give that tanginess that you would get from the dry white wine. And I'm just going to cook it for mix it and cook it for another minute. So now I'm gonna just move the rice a little bit, and I'm gonna be adding our stock. So this is just vegetable stock, 750 milliliters of it. And I'm gonna be putting my Thermomix on for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending when the rice gets cooked and the stock gets absorbed on 100 degrees and reverse, and on 1 on the mixing speed 1. If you're doing it on the stove, just put it on quite low and then just keep on stirring every so often. The there's a lot of stirring involved with risotto, and that's why Thermomix is really great for this application. So look at this beauty. This is such a perfect risotto rice, and the kitchen smells fantastic. So it's such a basic recipe, but you could always add some additional things like some mushrooms perhaps, or some leeks instead of onion. You could experiment, but this is just a basic recipe that works really well. So now on to the taste testing as usual. Let me try this risotto for you. It smells so delicious. So altogether it took 40 minutes in total, because this is brown rice, and obviously brown rice needs to cook for 40-45 minutes. So let's give this a go. Yum. It does have a little bit of bite to it still, so if you enjoy that, that's perfect. If you would prefer the rice to be even softer, I would say do another 5 minutes, so do 45 minutes of cooking, and perhaps maybe add another 20 ml of stock, just to make sure, you know, it doesn't evaporate, it doesn't become too dry. This is so delicious. And you can add some more salt or pepper as well if you like it. I think this is just enough actually with the 750 ml of stock. It works really well. It's got enough flavouring, it's not overpoweringly salty, and it's got enough of the sourness as well from that white vinegar, as well as these 2 tablespoons, well it's probably like 3 tablespoons, because they were really large tablespoons of coconut milk, coconut cream if you like. That really added enough of that kind of fattiness, and this risotto just tastes and looks really decadent. So yeah, so risotto is done. If you're gonna try this, let me know how it worked out for you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, and subscribe for new videos every Wednesday and meal prep videos every Saturday. And remember, food is fuel, so be mindful of what you put in your body. Until next time.